One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. The Trojans will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team. The Wildcats offense will get the football first. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
As a defensive coordinator, you always want your guys to be physical and set the tone. How about this for this offense? They run the ball 3 straight times and no first down. This defense does a great job being very disciplined up front, being very physical, and now getting 3 stops in a row and forcing a 4th down.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
And they'll knock him down.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
The give to the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So the USC Trojans offense will try to get something started. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to...
There he goes! Smashes ahead. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. From the red zone, it's Jordan. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojan.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time, it put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
And that's just excellent coverage. Nick, cover one. No one. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Mayava. Trying to set up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, running back gets the gift. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Houston endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Clutch City, and the Cougs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. On target. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards. And with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Lemon. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jordan.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Sends it back in motion. From the gun to Gibbs, looking for room. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Trojans! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So that drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll leave it with him. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And wings it in.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red snoop. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Snagged in the middle. It's Wagner. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
Catch in the middle. It's Albright. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Covey. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
How about that defense rising up and stop? 4th down. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Looking for space. It's Sanders. Makes a man miss. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield. It's Mayava. Puts it out of the air. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a midseason quarterback change. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb Williams was able to do, but Jaden Mayava certainly finished strong, Jesse.
Yeah, the UNLV transfer looked really, really good, especially at the end of the year. And you know, with Lincoln Riley, one of the great QB whisperers in recent college football memory, if you're locked in and you're playing and you're seeing the field the way Lincoln Riley is seeing it and calling it, this offense is going to be unstoppable.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wagner. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs.
Sent it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The Wildcats come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
On fourth down, going to the air. Quickly complete. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Here's a hit. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy complete.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick shovel pass. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Bring in the heat. pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback making checks. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sanders. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Got it in the middle. It's Strachan. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball.
He's going for it all. Touchdown, Wildcats. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys. You're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? To the air. It's Mayava. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. The coverage team was down. Here comes the offense onto the field again. He'll start this drive going to the air. Here comes the heat. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him enough.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Fires it incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys,
a shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Oh, and he missed it. No good. A little bolt of energy, but instead you look up and the scoreboard still says you're down by 17.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finds a little space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Finds his big tight end. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Trojans will punt this one away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the... The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
Man, you got to get hats around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on the first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He's got him. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, and you see this at all levels of football. It's the hardest play to stop. I think everybody's yelling in the stands, QB sneak, QB sneak. It doesn't matter. You know it's coming, but it's so difficult with all those guys, all those bodies to try to stop that quarterback.
Catch in the middle, it's Covey. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll run the RPO and pull it right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense set on first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Back to pass, it's Mayama. Quickly to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to the first down on the nice pickup there. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Lane. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Crockett. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. pick up the first down. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got the tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. Touchdown, USC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. USF. And it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Tampa. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll try to do it himself. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Northwestern right back to the line. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He lost it high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He'll be You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics.